Well, this is probably gonna be like my last video of 2016, thankfully, for everyone else. When I say everyone else, I mean me, because, I'm the only one that watches. But anyway, to end it with a positive note, I was gonna talk about everything that was bad that happened this year. And there's a lot of it. First of all, the most obvious, Russia hacked the elections and made it to where that angry orange won the presidency for, I don't know, 4 years. That doesn't mean anything. It's just how much it takes for you to get out of high school in America. And, I mean, nothing Jurassic's gonna happen, like, I don't know, nuclear warfare, the new arms race, so that's two. Um, I don't know, anything possibly imaginable that he'd just be able to do with his strategy person, then just the new cabinet in general, because I'm not going to go down the list because that would be me sitting here memorizing all of those cabinets, and that's not my job. Anyways, I don't know if there's anything. Oh, I don't know if Brexit's supposed to be bad, but I mean, it's kind of selfish of them to not want refugees into their place. I mean, who are you to say who's a refugee, who's not? I mean, for all you Christian people in France, isn't like your leader supposed to be a refugee or something? I don't know. I don't read the Bible. But it's crusty. Not only did France or whoever, I don't know. I'm not into Brexit because I don't live in the UK or Europe. I don't live anywhere near it. Well, near is like our neighbors, kind of. But other than Canada, yeah, I'm dumb, kind of. But the Angry Orange winning the presidency, Brexit, I don't know, just the coral reef in Australia dying almost. I don't know if it's completely dead or not. Um, I don't know. All of the other innocent black people that were murdered by cops, and a lot of them were from people that would be calling in for the police to help, and then they'd turn on the people that called. Not sure if that's what the police are supposed to do, but whatever. This is like a Sims game. That Sims game from the 2000s where you can like build your city and then destroy it. That's basically what's happening. But anyways, what else bad happened? Oh, Hurricane Matthew. Um, Hurricane Patricia was in 2016, but I don't remember any casualties because that was like a long time ago and I have to remember everything else. The earthquakes in Philippines, like typhoons in Philippines, and the earthquakes in Hades. Well, not earthquakes. I mean hurricanes. Yeah, those things. Followed by earthquakes, probably. I don't know. It'd be earthquake, then tsunamis. Tsunamis, all the tsunamis. Um, the North Korea guy being crazy. Yeah. Vladimir Putin. And I'm just like not counting on my fingers anymore because I don't have enough fingers to count all the bad things. I think generally that this was one of the worst years that we've had in a long time. No, I was about to say we had Ebola, but that was back then. We're having a flu outbreak where I live. Carrie Fisher had a heart attack. David Bowie died. Prince died. Alan Rickman, was that this year that he died? I think it was just not too long after David Bowie died. Yeah, so without even me talking personally about how bad this year was, I think it's been a bad year for everyone internationally. And my, it's not a New Year's resolution, but I'm just gonna predict what's gonna happen. There's gonna be Donald putting his foot in his mouth and saying all these stupid things to all these people. They're probably gonna make Taiwan like, I don't know, be destroyed or something. Destroyed. I don't know, I can't talk. And basically, if there was any nation that wanted, like, to beef with us and actually do something about it, it would be now. Because everything's going to be down. The intelligence and basically everything else. So, I think the only good things that happen for some people would be um, Fidel Castro dying. One, Nancy Pelosi being in the House of Representatives still, or whatever, because I don't remember, because again, I'm not that in depth with it, but I'm kind of trying to know bits and pieces of everything. And I'm pretty sure. Actually, what am I talking about? There's nothing that happened good. I mean, Berlin having the cars crash in the crowds of people, all the bombs in New York, all those terrorist attacks everywhere, refusing to let refugees into asylum in France by destroying it, the jungle. Um, Angela Merkel, or whatever her name is stupid because she basically sides with Donald with like all of his ideas, and he wants to like that's not doing it for me. Um, but anyway, Donald wants to do what Hitler did to the Jews. Um, Standing Rock had that thing going on in North Dakota. Flint, Michigan still dying of those water contaminations. Hades has that disease that makes you have bloody poop, and no one's caring about that. Um, Indonesia has an earthquake like every month, and I know they're a poor nation. I don't know if it's the whole place, but I know it's like kind of poor. A good thing that happened was those girls in Boko Haram, or yeah, I think that's what it's called, were released, but they're forced to keep their kids, and they were raped, and then the people that were supposed to be guarding them were like sexually abusing them, and I don't know if I knew the world was bad, but I think since it's the 21st century, I personally think it's getting worse because of you're supposed to be empathetic and sympathetic, caring, loving, and peaceful these days because we knew what would happen if we nuked the places, if we enslaved people of all races and religions, if we killed them. And they know all of this has happened, but yet they still continue to do this stuff. Um, Another bad thing that happened was that girl that got raped to death, that baby, um, in my home state where I'm living right now, obviously, because I'm not a minor anymore. Bummer. It's another sad thing that happened. I'm not a minor anymore. I can legally smoke if I wanted to, which I don't. But anyway, there's been women going missing and murdered. Um, there's just a lot of terrible things that happened this year. Sandra Bland, Eric Garner, Michael Brown, I think. I'm trying to keep it the 2016, but maybe going a little bit back by like 3 months, maybe, because I know Michael Brown was in November, but I think it was in 2015. But I'm trying to remember all the bad stuff that happened. It just like connects with all the other bad stuff because it's similar and it keeps happening. Not even the Black Lives Matter stuff. I'm talking about all of it. Like it's repetitive, and I just can't keep all of it in track to where it's like where it happened, what time it happened, but I'm trying. but all in all, it's all the same. It all sucks. And yeah, I talk bad about what's happening, but I wish I could go and help. Oh yeah, Aleppo, they're like dying, and gay men. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. I think I did right. Um, I'm trying to think of all those other Middle Eastern countries. I don't know the difference. Middle Eastern places that are being destroyed, and Obama feels bad about it, which is not as good as doing something about it, but I'm not sure if he could. But doing something or trying to do something or seeing if he could do something is definitely better than not doing anything at all, which is what's happening. Yeah, that's petty, but sorry. Anyway, it's sucky because I have to live somewhere and go to high school. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad to go to high school, but I'm saying I want to graduate really soon, but I don't want to graduate because I miss my friends. I miss my free school lunch. I miss getting out of the house, and basically, I don't want to go and I do want to go, but the reasons why I do want to go is because I want to actually pursue a more expanded education, and I want to actually donate my blood more because I have that blood thing where I'm not going to publicly say 'cause I don't want any stalkers to find out. But I just want to, even though the American Red Cross isn't even that good because they're like homophobic to extreme, it's still better than not doing it at all. But the exception with that logic would be the Salvation Army. Look at how homophobic they are. But I just want to feel like I can help people, like in North Dakota, Flint, Michigan, and basically, I wish that black people or anybody of all ages of genders and races wouldn't get like slaughtered by the police. And vice versa, even though it doesn't happen as much, I wish people would slaughter the good police or the bad police because I don't believe in death. But yeah, as soon as like everyone has good paying jobs, the minimum wage is good, and John Kasich is not the governor of Ohio anymore. Um, And yeah, that's stuff. And that's petty. And as soon as we don't have a Herbert Hoover kind of government set up right now, and Donald is gone, and all of his terrible people are gone, and they're replaced with good people, not necessarily all blue, but to where it could be more beneficial for everyone, for me, for Michigan, for Massachusetts, Vermont, Florida, everywhere. I basically want to make sure everywhere in America is okay before I worry more in depth about other places, but I already do, but at least I think about it. I can't do anything, but I think about it. It's better to feel something than nothing at all or be ignorant about it. My 2017 wishes are that, and I also wish that Hades, places like Bangladesh, Hades, Indonesia, um, not trying to be racist or whatever, I don't know the rest of the list of poor places in America, just everywhere. I wish that they could grow and financially, Brazil, and I wish there wouldn't be as many murders. I wish that people wouldn't be as heartbroken. I wish for dementia and Alzheimer's disease and cancer disease cures and just cures that people would be thinking that they're incurable to be cured in 2017, like AIDS and HIV and so on. And and I basically want the world to be a better place. Like I could go individually in depth, but yeah. I don't know if that can be heard about my dog barking. And I swallowed air the wrong way, so Yeah. I don't know why she's barking on Christmas Eve. It's almost Christmas. Um, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. I don't know the African holiday. Merry Christmas, as if people deserve that. And everyone else, I guess, because racism and prejudice and rude comes in all religion and race. Basically, happy holidays to everyone, and that deserves it. And I hope that everyone's happy because being happy is a cure to happiness. And, anyways, back to my stupid inevitable, insignificant, superfluous list. And, that's how I pronounce it because, first of all, I learned it from Google audio, so blame Google. Well, it was back in 2014, even though now it says it right, but I don't know. All the bad people to be out of power, not necessarily being dead. Like, I don't want World War One to happen, obviously. I don't want any wars to happen. I'm like one of the doviest person I know. But anyways, my leg's going to sleep. That's not Gucci. I wish for a happier America. South America, Antarctica, Africa, Australia, Europe, and Asia. And not in any specific order. I just want everybody in OPEC and G20 and the UN and NAFTA to be getting along in every single way. I want everybody out of those groups to be getting along in every single way. And I want ISIS to go away, and I want them to turn into good people and contribute their rest of their lives, like apologizing but not getting killed, and like, you know, donating blood and like contributing to charity. And I want, basically, I just want Earth to be peaceful. I don't want to go up in smoke by nuclear warfare. I don't want anything bad of any sort happening. I don't want people to be cheated on or abused or hit or, you know, relationship like boyfriend, girlfriend, 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 boyfriend, boyfriend, whatever, whatever, mom, dad, kid, and I'm not going on with that list. Basically, I want there to be free healthcare, education everywhere, for free, obviously. And I don't want it to be set up like Switzerland or Sweden, I don't know, maybe not Sweden, but I basically want everyone to have a chance to have an education, unlike in Asia. I don't want people committing suicide just because they got their test grades back and they weren't like 100%. I don't want I don't want people to be told that they can't have an abortion. I don't want Planned Parenthood to be shot up or defunded. I don't want slurs to be used. Wow, this is just a fantasy video. I don't know, whatever happens, like, in the future, rather one day I die from self-inflicted, um, events, or rather I'm murdered because I know people are crusty, or I die from a disease or something. I just want it to be forever known that I was a very peaceful person that wanted peace and happiness and love and everything to be spread and to be present at all times. Always, no matter if it was a holiday or not. But anyway, now that's almost 20 minutes now. 20 long minutes. Personally, my year was eh. I got screwed over by my friends. Got a lot of new friends. Just like similar to Hillary, my laptop's dying. Similar to Hillary, we both got the popular vote, but we both lost. So that's okay. Well, for me, but not for her. Yeah, that was like hug. But there's my laptop ring light, baby. What happened? There we go. There's that smile and that non-zitless face back and messed up hair. That's okay. I'm sorry for like messing with it so much, but I didn't want to straighten it because then I'd have to wake up and have straight hair. But anyways, somebody that I loved, loved, whatever, wish wash, left me. I felt heartbroken a lot. I felt inevitably sad. My seasonal depression is not fun. I felt more suicidal than I felt, and at the same time I didn't feel suicidal a lot. I finally went to therapy. It sucked because he didn't help me at all. I just stopped seeing him. So we kind of broke up. Good. I felt like I'm not as close to a lot of my old best friends because those new friends I've got. My GPA is not as high as I want it. I had to deal, my back itches. I had to deal with being sad over things that I couldn't help. They weren't inevitable, but it happened, and worldwide, I just couldn't help. I'm not a superhero, but I still feel terrible that I couldn't help. I voted for the first time in October of the 14th or 15th, and they didn't win, which is bad for everyone, everywhere. Unless you live in like Australia, maybe, or Madagascar. Or Hawaii or Canada. One of my family members got really sick. My other family member got sick, and yeah, that's not good. One of my teachers doesn't make me feel like they like me that much, and that's not good. My homecoming date bailed on me, and I had to go with someone else. I found out my laptop can't play any computer games or anything because I have a CD-ROM. David Bowie died, but that's not my personal life. Carrie Fisher is really sick. One of my family members attacked verbally my mother. I did not appreciate it, and I was quick to back her up. It's more obvious that one of my sick family members favoritizes my brother because he's really sexist. I don't feel like I'm gonna win my weightlifting competitions because one, I'm not losing weight, and for two, I'm not that consistent with lifting right now. I broke like a lot of chargers. I lost a lot of motivation off and on. I'm not fluent in French and Spanish yet. I still have, yeah, that's terrifying. I still have really ratchet teeth. I don't have braces yet. What else? I got glass in my thumb over the summer, but I got it out. I have a lot of creepy people on my Facebook that I have nowhere enough time to get rid of. And what else? A lot of people misunderstand me and think I'm still my jerky self, and that makes me feel horrible. Because I'm honestly not a jerk anymore. Yeah, anymore. I mean, it's better that I'm not that way anymore, but still. I feel like I lost a lot of people, even though I got popular, kind of. I feel like I have to please everyone, which brings me down because I have depression, and it makes me force myself to act happy to make other people happy. It makes me feel worse. Um, I feel like I'm trying to prove not only to everyone else, but mostly myself that I'm not deaf, going deaf. My eye vision is terrible. And here I was talking about people in Aleppo and everything. Here I am talking about petty stuff. But that's okay, because, can't compare sadness. Everyone's be sad. Um, is there anything else? There probably was a lot of stuff that upset me and made my 2016 terrible, like rejection and stuff like that, but it is what it is. It's always gonna happen, and it could have been worse. I could have had a heart attack or a stroke, or I could have had an aneurysm, but I didn't. I'm still here. So, even though I sometimes feel really suicidal, I think that maybe I should sometimes feel thankful about that. Because if it wasn't for me, then it wouldn't be for some of my friends being happy, or I wouldn't be able to keep certain people from not killing themselves, or whatever it may be. So I think sometimes my life is important, but I don't know. It varies. I thought I found out my sexuality, but I don't. I didn't. I don't know if people think I came out of the closet when I didn't, because that's stupid. If you don't know about my sexuality, that's your fault, not mine. I'm not gonna put myself on a pedestal and announce things that are completely obvious. Just because you're oblivious doesn't mean I should contribute my time and energy telling you something that's obvious and widely known. Sips tea. Oh, you can see my cup tower. My cup tower, yeah. Actually, since it's like New Year, same thing. Since it's, yeah, I have bells, I have a Nirvana, I have my hair did for once because I took a shower to make this video look decent for my last video, but look! I have Eggy Loggy. Well, I did. It's cute and festive. Oh, okay, bye. Yeah, so I don't know if it's a see you next year thing. That's stupid. But you do you. I don't know if this video was beneficial in any way, but I don't know. At least I look somewhat cute, especially compared to before. So that's how I feel about 2016, a 30-minute long video just about Patty, and how I feel about upcoming 2017. I hope it's good for everyone and me, and I hope that I'm finally happy, independent, or dependent, whatever it may be. I just hope I'm finally happy because I haven't been happy in a long time. And I wish that you people that I can't really talk to are happy. And I hope deserving people don't die of natural causes. And I hope little kids don't suffer anything bad, or grown-ups or teens or pre-teens. Basically, I just wish for all-time happiness to almost everybody. Because we all know those certain people that don't deserve it. Jeffrey Dahmer. Um, Anybody like him in the slightest. So, anyways, basically, after 30 minutes, by me, myself, and I, and yes, anticlimactic, by me, myself, and I, happy in the 2016 and forever happy 2017 and forevermore. Bye. Well, that's crusty. Oh, I'm not gonna say bye again. Or will I? We look like Frankenstein's monster.